Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about emulsions. Emulsions are biphasic liquid dosage form. Emulsion is a biphasic liquid preparation containing two immiscible liquid, one of which is dispersed as minute globules into the other. The advantages of emulsions are the medicine having unpleasant taste or odor. They are made more palatable for oral administration in the form of emulsion. Emulsions provide protection against the drug, which are prone to oxidation on hydrolysis. Emulsions can be administered to the patient who are unable to take them orally. Emulsions improve the absorption of oil when taken internally. Like radio-opaque emulsions are used for the diagnostic in X-ray examination. Type of identification test for the emulsion is based as the emulsions are two type, oil in water type or water in oil type. The identification test of emulsions are like dilution method, dye test, conductivity test and fluorescence test. The formulation of emulsion. Certain emulsifying agents are used because they reduce the interfacial tension between the two phases. That means oily phase and aqueous phase. By this, they make them miscible with each other and in the stable form. The example for emulsifying agents are acacia, tragacanth. Certain preservatives are also used in the formulation of emulsion, such as protein, carbohydrate, non-ionic surfactant, lead to growth of the fungi, bacteria in the presence of water. In order to prevent the emulsion desirable with maintenance of such precaution to avoid contamination, a suitable preservative should be used. Apart from these, the antioxidant, like during the storage of emulsion, the fats and emulsifying agent undergo oxidation by atmospheric oxygen. This can be avoided by using the antioxidant. The example for antioxidants are tocopherol, gallic acid and ascorbic acid. Certain flavors are also used. Example for flavor, vanillin is a good flavoring agent for liquid paraffin emulsion. Combination of flavoring agent and sweetening agent provide greater palatability to the emulsion. Next point we have stability of emulsion. A emulsion said to be stable if it remains such as after its preparation during its storage. The main which will affect the stability of emulsion, these are cracking of emulsion or creaming of the emulsion. Cracking means the separation of two layers of dispersed and continuous phase due to coalescence of dispersed phase globules which are difficult to redisperse by shaking. That is called cracking of emulsion. On the other hand, creaming may be a upward movement of dispersed globule to thick layer at the surface of emulsion. Phase inversion means change of one type of emulsion into the other type. The example of pharmaceutical emulsion, these are available in the formulation of lotion, liniment, cream, ointment and vitamin drops. In this picture we see the differentiation between the oil and water in oil type of emulsion. Like as in the oil in water, we see the oil and water separation, whereas in the water in oil, we easily see in the picture the separation of oil from the water. Now we discuss about the pharmaceutical application of the emulsion. The emulsion used means mask the bitter taste and odor of the drug, like castor oil, cod liver oil. Oil in water type is a convenient because orally administration of water insoluble liquids. Oil in water type of emulsion facilitate the absorption of water insoluble component compared to the oily preparation. For example, vitamins. Oil soluble drugs can be given by parenterally in the form of oil in water type of emulsion, like example paclitaxel, which is an anti-cancer drug. Emulsion can also used for the external application in cosmetic and therapeutic use. They used to prolong the release of drug, thereby provide sustained release action. Essential nutrients like carbohydrate, fat, and vitamins can be emulsified, can be administered to bedridden patient as sterile intravenous emulsions are used. To overcome that, we use the emulsifying agent which will affect the instability of the emulsion. Emulsifying agent are the substance added to a emulsion to prevent coalescence of globules of the dispersed phase. These are termed as emulgents or emulsifiers or emulsifying agents. These agents act by reducing the interfacial tension between two phases, forming a stable interfacial film. The choice of selection of emulsifying agent play a very great role in the formulation of a stable emulsion. On the basis we can select emulsifying agent means there are ideal characteristics for emulsifying agent are they should be able to reduce the interfacial tension between two immiscible liquids, should be physically chemically stable, inert and compatible with the other ingredient of the formulation. These should not be non-irritant, non-toxic in the concentration they use. These agents are organoleptically inert, should not impart any color, odor or taste to the preparation. The type of emulsifying agent are first one we discuss the natural emulsifying agent which we can take from the vegetable sources. This group contain carbohydrate include gum and mucilages. These substances have a variable chemical composition, exhibit considerable variation in emulsifying property. They are anionic in nature and produce oil in water type of emulsion. They act as primary emulsifying agent as well as emulsion stabilizer. Since carbohydrates act as a good medium for growth of microorganisms, therefore emulsion prepared using these emulsifying agents have suitable preserved in order to prevent microbial contamination. The example for those we having is tragacanth, acacia, agar, pectin and starch. These are comes under the natural emulsifying agents. Natural emulsifying agents are from the animal source. These include gelatin, egg yolk, wool, fat. These are used for oil in water type of emulsion of pH 8 or more than 8. Lectin and cholesterol present in the egg yolk act as emulsifying agent. They show surface activity used for formulating oil and water type of emulsion. They are used only for the preparation and not for commercial preparation as it dark or degrade rapidly with unpreserved system. Wool fat mainly used in water in oil type of emulsion which is used for external use. These agents absorb large quantity of water, form stable water in oil type of emulsion with other oil and fats. Semi-synthetic polysaccharides in that cellulose having so many derivatives like sodium carboxymethyl cellulose, hydroxypropyl cellulose and methyl cellulose. They are used for formulating oil and water type of emulsion. They primarily act by increase the viscosity of the system. For example, methyl cellulose, hydroxypropyl cellulose and sodium carboxymethyl cellulose. These are comes under the semi-synthetic polysaccharides. Surfactants or surface active agents. They adsorb at oil water interface, form a monomolecular film to reduce interfacial tension. This group contains surface active agents act by getting adsorbed at the oil water interface. In such a way, the hydrophilic polar group are oriented towards water and lipophilic non-polar group oriented toward the oil. So then it may form a stable film. This film will be act as mechanical barrier, prevent coalescence of the globules of the dispersed phase. The function of various surface active agents are they provide stability to the dispersed droplet as they will reduce the interfacial tension, form coherent monolayer to prevent coalescence of two droplets when they approach each other. These agents provide surface charge with cause repulsion between the adjacent particles. The surfactants are classified according to the ionic charge possessed by the molecule of surfactant. Example for those these are anionic, cationic, non-ionic and amphoteric. Preparation technique for the emulsion in laboratory scale, the addition of internal phase to external phase while subjecting the system to shear or fracture. The phase inversion technique is used. In this, the external phase added to internal phase For example, oil and water type of emulsion to be prepared, the aqueous phase added to oily phase. First, water in oil emulsion is formed. At the inversion point, addition of more water result in inversion of emulsion system, form oil in water type of emulsion. A classical example for this is dry gum method. In this method, mixing both phases after warming each. This method should be used for cream and ointment. Alternate addition of two phases to emulsifying agent. In this method, water and oil are added alternatively in small portion to the emulsifier. Various equipment which are used in emulsification, they are about the droplet breakup and emulsification either in laboratory or in production. These equipments having a four category. First one is called mechanical stirrer, second homogenizer, third ultrasonifier, fourth the colloid mills. These are equipment used in the manufacturing of emulsion. The emulsion stability is depends like physical instability of the emulsion. The instability of pharmaceutical emulsion categorized as flocculation, second creaming or sedimentation, third coalescence or aggregation, fourthly cracking or breaking, fifth phase inversion. In this picture, as we see the physical instability of emulsion, as you see in the coalescence, creaming at the upper layer and flocculation or breaking, these are the physical instability of emulsion. So first point we have flocculation. Flocculation is a weak reversible association between emulsion droplets which are separated or trapped continuous phase. Flocculation is different from coalescence mainly in the interfacial film and individual droplet. Flocculation influenced by charge on the surface of emulsified globule. The reversibility of flocculation depends upon strength of interaction between particles as determined by first one the chemical nature of emulsifier, secondly the phase volume ratio, third the concentration of dissolved substance, especially electrolyte and ionic emulsifier. Creaming and sedimentation. Upward or downward movement of dispersed droplet is called creaming or sedimentation. This will occur when dispersed droplet or flocule separate under influence of gravity to form a layer of more concentrated emulsion. The cream in any emulsion, creaming or sedimentation, take place depending upon densities of dispersed and continuous phase. There are number of factors which affect the viscosity of emulsion. First one, viscosity of continuous phase. that is directly proportional to the viscosity of continuous phase. Clay and gum increase the viscosity of continuous phase. In case of water in oil type emulsion, addition of polyvalent metal soap or use of high melting waxes, resins in the oil phase used to increase the viscosity. Volume of the internal phase, that will depend upon the volume of internal phase. More the volume of internal phase, greater the viscosity. Particle size of dispersed phase. On the size of particle of dispersed phase, smaller the globule size, more will be the viscosity. That's why the emulsion stability can improved by when we reduce the size of globule coalescence. In this process, the dispersed phase droplet either join or emerge to form larger particles. So, emulsion generally cannot be recovered by simple agitation. When two droplets come into contact, as a flocule, thin liquid film composed of continuous phase, adsorb, emulsify, form between them. Coalescence takes place in two steps. Begins with the drainage of these film as droplets approach one another and with film rupture. This factor which prevents coalescence is mechanical strength of electrical barrier. That's why the natural gums and proteins are so useful as auxiliary emulsifier when used at a low level, but can even be used as a primary emulsifier at high concentration. Cracking or breaking. An emulsion of two liquid without a stabilizer will quickly separate back to the original state of two separate liquid layers. This process is called breaking of emulsion or cracking of emulsion. This can approach by different number of distinct processes, some of which are reversible, such as flocculation and creaming, or irreversible process such as coagulants. The phase inversion in case of oil in water type emulsion changes into water in oil type. It is physically unstable, brought about the addition of an electrolyte. Addition of a calcium chloride in oil in water type of emulsion formed by sodium steroid can be inverted into water in oil type of emulsion. Secondly, by changing the phase volume ratio or by temperature changes. The phase inversion can be minimized by using the proper emulsifying agent in adequate concentration and keep the concentration of dispersed phase between 30 to 60%, storing the emulsion in cool place. The chemical instability of emulsion is due to the oxidation, hydrolysis, or microbial growth. In case of oxidation, number of organic compounds are subject to auto-oxidation upon exposure to air. Emulsified lipids are particularly sensitive to attack. Many drugs commonly incorporated in emulsion subject to auto-oxidation resulting decomposition of the product. Upon auto-oxidation, unsaturated oil like vegetable oil give rancidity with unpleasant odor, appearance and taste. Rancidity with resultant means it will lead to form a unpleasant odor, unpleasant appearance and taste. On the other hand, when mineral oil and saturated hydrocarbon are subject to oxidative degradation only under rare circumstances. In case of microbial growth, emulsions often contain number of ingredients, for example, carbohydrate, protein, steroid and phosphorus. All these readily support the growth of variety of microorganisms even in the absence of any of the above mentioned ingredients. Mere presence of a mixture of lipid and water in intimate contact frequently allow the microorganism growth. So preservative should be used or must be used in the emulsions. There are certain parameters which are help to assess the emulsion stability. These are called physical parameters. These are useful commonly measured to assess the effect of stress condition on emulsion like phase separation, viscosity, electrophoric property, particle size analysis. These are the physical parameters which will assess the stability of an emulsion. The HLB method. Formulation of emulsion by using HLB method. Nothing but hydrophilic lipophilic balance. Hydrophilic lipophilic balance is a ratio between the hydrophilic portion of the molecule to lipophilic portion of the molecule. Like higher the HLB value, an agent be more hydrophilic. Here spans are lipophilic. When the HLB will be low, the twin are hydrophilic and have the high HLB value. This will show the HLB range which will be used in the different form. As the HLB number 4 to 6, we use water in all type of emulsifier. In case of 7 to 9, it is used as a wetting agent and detergents solubilizer. Here you see the Griffin and Davis equation. Like it will give us calculation to calculate the HLB value. Like in the Griffin equation, we use the saponification number of the ester, and on the other hand we use the acid number of the fatty acid. Thanks a lot.